Hi guys, welcome back to more in Bruges on the False Nines YouTube channel, continuing the Circle of Bruges save on FM 2015. Potentially the last episode, depending on how we do and if we actually get to keep our job, because it's been suggested in the media we've been underperforming and underachieving at Circle of Bruges. Last episode we've played the last two games of the main season against Zolta and against Charleroi. We got a draw and a win, but that wasn't enough, and we finished in 8th place in the league, level on points with Mechelen and one behind San Sweden, which put us in the Europa League playoff draw again. And our draw was with Charleroi, RMP, and Lokeren. And we're against RMP today at home, I think. Yeah, at home, and we have to win to finish top of the group. So if we win this game, then we finish top of our group. Let's have a look at the competition then. Belgian Pro League. So that is what the championship group looks like. 6 games. There's 4 games left, and Anderlecht to 10 clear. So Anderlecht could win the league again. They are the Marseille of this save, definitely. So that's Group A. Lamel look to have won unless they lose to Mechelen and Oostin win. So here is Group B. Let's just see. So RMP are top on 10 points. We're second on 8. Lokeren are third on 5. And Charleroi are bottom on 4. So if we're facing RMP at home today, if we win, we finish top. That's what needs to happen. The reverse fixture, though, did not go to plan. There it is. We lost 5-0 to them in the away fixture. And again, we conceded 4 to a player after an 8-1 against Genk. So we played 5 of the playoffs. I didn't want to play Charleroi again because we've played them a lot in the save, at least live. I think maybe 4 or 5 times. So let's go through these games then. Wasn't too bad apart from that heavy defeat. So the first one was a 1-1 draw at home against Lokeren, who took the lead. Kilian Overmeer scored. And then there's a goalkeeping error 10 minutes after that. 15th minute own goal by Di Gennaro. And we probably didn't deserve a point here. We only had 1 shot on target and it wasn't the goal. So we played pretty poorly here. The next game we were a lot better. We beat Charleroi 3-1 again. This happened in the last episode. We won 3-1. De Gea got 2 goals here. The first one came in the 17th minute. We took a lead in the half time. Felipe equalised for Charleroi. Tanaka scored before that. Tanaka scored in the 24th minute. And then Felipe equalised after half time. De Gea added his second of the game in the 71st minute. De Gea's first goal. I will show a goal. I haven't done this very often because it takes a long time to actually load it. But seeing as we're only doing 1 game today, it'll be a bit of a shorter video, so I feel like I have time to. But this was, man down from a free kick, and that was it. De Gea just got on the end of it, and that was great. Good stuff. So, a good 3-1 win there. Then the defeat... Oh, God, where are we going? Then the defeat against RMP occurred, and we were woeful in this match. I had to make a few changes, but we just were very bad. We had a very early red card. Boyce was sent off in the 9th minute. We fined him a week's wages for it. But Martin Jacolis scored 4 goals, and our defender Dusen scored an own goal. He's having a miserable time at the moment. Our defending is absolutely terrible. It's been so bad. But Martin Jacolis got 4 goals in this match, 28th and 30th minute. And then the 64th and 73rd minute. And then 81st minute was Dusen's own goal. And my mouth is really dry. Like, really dry. I need a drink. Oh, I'll leave it. That's fine. I'll get one in a minute. Then we drew away against Lokeren after a draw at home. This was 2-2. We were 2-0 up in this match, actually. Tanaka with a first half brace. But then Lokeren poured it back to 2 each. 1 goal almost immediately after the kickoff. For the second half, Preben de Man scored, and then just after the hour, Eugene Anza equalised to make it 2-2. Couple of injuries, one on each team. Patosi had an injury for Lokeren, and Batelek Gergic was injured for us. Again, poor defending. Van Acker actually had a bad game, which is rare for him actually. He's been a pretty solid player for us. And then the last game we played off screen, we beat Charleroi 2-0 at home. Wilson scoring in either half. Much better defensive performance. We got a boarding back for this game after a suspension for yellow cards. Much better defensively and going forward as well. Tanaka did well. Wilson did well. So yeah, this was a much better performance. And it's the performance we need today against RMP. So that's it. We haven't been recording for very long. We'll just get straight into a game. This will be a bit of a shorter video, but seeing as this might be our last episode, then well, I might do a little thing at the end of it. We'll see. So we do need to make a change. So Tariq will come on for Baselik Gergic, and then we need to drop him out of the 11 and see who else we can play. I think we'll have Rafa on the bench. We don't play him very often, and I think he deserves to be played. He's actually not a bad player. So I think we'll leave this as it is. This team did well last time round, apart from the force change we've had to make. Tariq is not impressed as much as I would have thought. You know, he's tipped as a wonder kid in this game, but for us, he just hasn't really produced. So we'll give him a game today. We'll see what he can do, and we'll leave this as it is, I think. Yeah. So let's submit the team, and let's see if we can get a win and finish top of that Europa League. If we finish top, then we will have more games to play. So we might be able to see it through to the end of the week. Pick up where you left off. So, okay, so it's RMP that kick off. Doumbia passes to Michel probably. Gevlik wins the ball, and he puts that for a throw-in. We have the table down there, but it won't really matter because we just need to win, that's all. If we finish second or third, there's nothing we can do. Van Acker has picked up an early knock. I did not want that, but we'll keep him on. This is the last game, so we don't really have anything to lose in terms of injuries and stuff, unless we do win. But there hasn't been a highlight yet. 26th minute, and then, well, there's one here, but it doesn't belong to us. Dean going with a free kick, and it rattles the bar, but it was given offside anyway. And we will hold on until half-time and then make the change. Gevlik with a header away. Wilson now with the ball. Can we break? He finds Christoph De Gea. He's got a player to the left of him. If he can find boys, so he does. Back from his suspension. Tariq to Ten Acker. And it's a goal. It's a good goal. And it's one that... No! Was it really offside? He didn't look it. I want to see that again, please. He didn't look offside to me. But... well... this you don't get in real life in football. You don't get... okay, right. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's fine. Boyce with a free kick, though. He's been good at these. He's got... the save was made and De Gea was there with the rebound. He's done so well. I mean, you'd think he scored more goals than... you'd think he scored more goals than he has. That was only his 7th in all competitions. He seems to score a lot, but then again, he doesn't. So, but 7's still good. I'm hoping we can get him to double figures 1 year. If we do continue with this, I don't know if we will. We're doing okay. We're 1-0 up. Let's go to tactics. We'll have to make that change. We're going to bring on... actually, no. We're going to bring on Rafa. And we'll move him up pitch and see if we can extend our lead. We'll have him as a... I shall leave him as an automatic central midfielder, actually. I like using those. They work quite well. Sometimes I play him as a playmaker, but we'll have him as a central midfielder. Very even so far. RMP have had the little bit more of the ball, and a couple of chances. But Boyce with a free kick here. Borden with a header. It's a rare goal for a defender. Haven't seen that a lot this save. Pierre Borden scores on the hour mark. And it's 2-0. We're looking good here. We should be finishing top. Unless we have a catastrophic meltdown and draw. But 68 minutes now. I don't want to make another change just yet. We're doing very well. I'm impressed. Haven't had as many shots, but the possession is about equal now. And we've got another chance here. It's come back to Ricky, though. Or it might be Ricci. That's probably more likely. Christina Ricci. Montaigne. They're on the attack now. Michel. And it rattles... well, it doesn't rattle the bar, but it hits the bar. If you want to talk about rattling the bar, that was Coutinho last night. That bar is still shaking. 80 minutes now. Borden has just been injured, though. That's not good. So, I think Cornelis is our only centre-back. Yeah, so we will have to play Cornelis. I'm going to swap those two rounds. And I think I'm going to bring on... who? No, I think we'll leave it at that. I'm going to go defensive, though, and we'll try and hold on for this 2-0 win. And see if we can hold on, get a clean sheet, and just keep it at 2-0. And it looks like we're going to. We're in injury time. We've got a late corner here, though. Sorry, they have. Ricci, and the shot goes wide. That will be the last action of the game. It's full time, and we've won our group, which is good. So we will be facing the winner of Group A. I'm happy with your defensive work. You did well. Well done. I think saying nothing, well, final third is okay. So we won the group, 11 points, 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. That's a big turnaround from the 5-0 defeat away from home. So we'll see who we face next. So Bezalel Gergic is out. He's going to be out for about a month. We could have actually played him, I think. I think I gave him injections and I forgot. So I think we could have played him. And Van Acker is out for 3 to 4 weeks. So we've qualified for the European places semi-final. Right. We'll do a little press conference. Don't want to comment on that. He's a good player. Okay, so if we look at our schedule now. So it's unknown. So who is top of Group A? Oostend. So we're going to be facing Oostend in the semi-final. So that's the relegation playoff. Semi-final. Okay, so that'll be drawn today. And then I'm guessing that's in 2 legs. So we are against Oostend. The first leg is at home. The second leg is away from home, as you'd imagine. Their players they've got a player who has most assists. So if we get to the semi-final, who is the final against? It must be against one of the top 6 that finish like... Right, I'm looking at rules. It's so confusing. Right, European places playoff final. No. Oh, goodness me. Right, let's look at the championship group. We'll see if we can work out what this actually means. Right, it's not there. Top team qualifies for European places semi-final, yeah. So where's the European places final then? Who is that contested by? It's got to be here somewhere. I don't know. I don't understand. Help, 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 help. So 7th to 14th qualify for the playoff. Yeah, I understand that. And then the championship group. It doesn't say, does it? And then the playoffs. So if we go all groups. So the winners of both groups qualify for the European places semi-final, which is that. So who I don't understand who we actually face in the final. It must be one of the top 6. It wouldn't be anyone else. So I don't know. I guess it's whoever comes set. How many people get into the Champions League in Belgium? I really should have looked into this before. Right. Rules. Championship group. League sorting rules are seeding. Right. Do you know? I don't know. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This isn't a very long video. It's only 14 minutes long. Maybe not even that. So I'm not going to use you for any games. Any under 21 games anyway. So our next video, we'll go straight into the Oostend match. We'll have no games to look at off screen. We'll go straight into the home and away games against Oostend. And then we'll see if we make it to the final. And then if we win that, we're in the Europa League again next year. So that might be a cause to continue the save. If not, then I suppose I will do one more series before we look at FM16. And I do have some ideas floating around for FM16. I will set up a straw poll at a later date with some of the teams that I'm thinking about for my beta save. I have 2 in mind so far. One of them is just so I can make a silly joke and be the Israeli team Beitar Jerusalem, just so I can call it Beta Jerusalem. The other one is Stoke, actually. Stoke looks so exciting this year. The players being signed, they've got Bojan last year, Afellay, and Shaqiri, of course. They've made some fantastic signings, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them this year. So much so that I might do a Stoke save on FM. If I don't do it in a beta save, I might do it, as a personal save, or if I get into streaming at some point, which I doubt I have the time for, but I would love to do it if I have time. It could be a stream save, but I say streaming is something that I do want to try and do, but I just do not have the time. I cannot invest the time at the moment. So yeah, job. I'll just say that. So that is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below for us getting into the European places semi-final. It's all very confusing. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave any comments you might want to make. If you want to see my videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.